Welcome back, guys, to another video. Today we're gonna finish a side of my hat that I did at a camp. So we got Gibby side. We're gonna do a 4th of July side, American flag side, because tomorrow's the 4th of July. So yeah, that's good angle, guys.
Which actually happened at a race in New Hampshire in 2021.
So you're gonna need black.
And the only ones that were actually aware of it were the leaders when they headed into the corner and began to slide uncontrollably. Kyle Busch wrecked from the lead, and Truex and Hamlin would be the ones to follow it. This ended Busch's entire day, but he didn't head home without letting everyone know how he felt.
We've been talking about it for 2 laps. It was raining. There's no sense in saying what I want to say. It doesn't do you any good.
NASCAR surely would never make this.
Alright, guys, this is so far.
The very next year, they again failed to recognize that one side of the track got wet, but this time the consequences
Now we're gonna make
much,
the
much bigger.
stripes.
Daytona is a track that's notorious for huge pileups, so I bet you can guess what happened when the leaders started to randomly slide in the rain. This caused thousands, if not millions of dollars in damages, which all could have been avoided.
So guys, we're gonna sit down.
The officiating crew reacted a little sooner. And NASCAR actually made the same mistake back in 2001. At Charlotte Motor Speedway, the race started on a wet track, and the drivers couldn't even make it to turn 1.
So this is all gonna be blue.
Messing with the traction so much.
So guys,
and
blue,
cars lost
red,
control,
white,
and their cars
red,
became
white,
completely undrivable. The only thing
red.
NASCAR could think to do
No.
was to allow the affected drivers
Red.
to pull out their secondary cars and give
Yeah,
them
red,
one
white,
chance. The one who
red,
started dead last
white,
was Jeff
red,
Gordon, and ultimately
white.
won the race. The good news, NASCAR has this thing called
Confusing.
a rain tire. While the main ones are slicks, the rain
guys,
tires
we're
are
back
the
again
same
with
thing
Sharpie.
you find on the road in real life. And surely using these would fix all of our problems.
Never mind, guys,
NASCAR
this
using
is
these in an actual race, but it turns out racing in the rain is pretty impossible no matter what. But if you want a good laugh, catch one of these races live, and you'll feel like you're watching a ton of rookies aimlessly driving through their course. Some drivers will do the craziest things to get an advantage,
No, that's
including doing
not
their best to
bullshit,
get
stupid.
But maybe Earl Edwards was onto something. Because if you have
Yep,
no visibility
violet.
because there's
Oh, this
no
is a
water,
blue.
something like this could easily happen to you. It seems like NASCAR still likes racing in the rain. Some of it was coming down at the Charlotte Xfinity race this year, and NASCAR insisted on just racing it. Nobody wrecked in this clip, but Dale Jr. just quote tweeted it with a facepalm emoji. NASCAR is a place where you can find some of the goofiest fights ever fought. Have you ever wanted to see a fight between Riley Jefferson and a watermelon farmer from Florida? Well, it turns out you can do just that. But seriously, how are you going to compare?
Alright, guys, we got the light blue here. I'm gonna start making like stars. We only have like a couple white spots.
Get 2.9% APR for 60 months on a 2025 Cadillac Lyric. You're so ready for back to school. And Staples is making parents' favorite time of year even better with amazing deals on everything your kids need. Your back to school budget is saved by the button. At Staples and Staples.com.
Guys, I didn't put like my hand under the hat.
Another dumb NASCAR fight happened in this exhibition race where Clint Boyer ran up to Ryan Newman, who was still sitting inside of his car, and started throwing haymakers like he was on the verge of winning a UFC match by knockout.
Okay, guys, this is the hat so far. This side. Focus on this side. Focus on this side, not the Gibby side. And yeah, we're gonna start doing the stripes now.
Unbelievably silly NASCAR fight
Yeah.
happened at Las Vegas in 2022. Kyle Busch accidentally ran Bubba Wallace into the wall, and without any hesitation at all, Bubba came back to wreck him immediately. And it created an unfortunate time for Christopher Bell because he was innocently collected in all of this while trying to win the championship.
Yeah, this is also a
What makes
YouTube
this above
tutorial
all
on
else
how
is the way Bubba jumped out of his car
to
and wanted to fight Larson
make,
after
some
winning
4th of
both
July
their races.
stuff.
Even Christopher Bell had more of a reason to be mad at this point, and Bubba received a 1-race suspension for the whole sequence of events. And of course, we can't forget to mention the beef between Denny Hamlin and Chase Elliott. In this year's Coke 600, Chase Elliott got angry with Hamlin after repeated contact. And
So
took
yeah,
matters
this
into
is
his
the-
own hands, spinning
it's
Hamlin
almost
in
done,
the
guys.
rear, which
Almost
made him
done.
hit the wall head on.
Focus
Landon
on this
Hassel
side
once
again.
said that the number one rule of stock car racing is to learn how to wreck somebody without wrecking yourself. And Chase Elliott didn't listen. Not only did he wreck Denny Hamlin on purpose, but Hamlin then called
Guys,
him
I
a
messed
cancer
up
in his
a little
interview,
bit.
exposed him on Twitter, and he proceeded to get
I
banned
messed
from
up
the
a
next
little bit.
NASCAR race.
That's
all
fine.
for
Alright, guys.
that.
This is the finish hat. Finished hat, y'all. And this is your 4-minute tutorial. Finished hat. Let's wear it.
For a guy who already missed a few races this year with a broken leg, you would think he'd prioritize
Okay, so like,
NASCAR fans love to
Take
pay
the
those
tag off
premium
real quick.
stadium prices for certain beverages when attending a racetrack. And this could be the very reason why fans have made the decision to randomly climb up the catch fences during races.
Alright, guys.
The most
We're in the
iconic piece of
hat.
fans climbing the fence was in 2014 during
That was
Racing
sick.
Racers
More of
Chase
this.
Race. And this is what Alan Bestwick had to
I
say.
mean, it's a little bit tight in my head because my head is big. Let me take a picture.
A caution had to be called for the safety of the fan. A fun fact, the reason for the caution is forever listed as security in the racing reference database.
Hopefully I took a
Though it might not be
picture.
very hard to figure out,
Oh, yeah,
years later,
that is your
he admitted to drinking before
5 minutes and 30-second
This
tutorial.
very last to do so.
Peace.
This fan was seen climbing it at Charlotte